So begin lying down, leaving the hands and the feet fall out to the sides, just arriving on the mat. Now bringing one hand to your belly, one hand to the chest. Just take a note of how the breath is falling this morning. You bring into the belly, you bring into the chest. Is the breath shallow or deep? Now using your hand as a guide, so the hand on the belly first, inhaling, filling up the belly with air, feeling the belly button expand and push into the hand. And softly exhaling. And again, into the belly, from the belly expand. And softly exhaling out. One more into the belly. And feeling the belly drop. Using the hand on the chest as a guide now. Inhaling, filling up the chest. And softly feeling the chest drop. And again, breathing into the chest and the collarbones. And feeling the chest drop. One more, inhaling into the chest, the collarbones, the shoulders. And slowly feeling the chest, collarbones, shoulders drop. Good, leaving the hands fall out to the sides again. Now just taking a few normal breaths. Just bringing the awareness back to the body, just giving a little wiggle to the fingers and toes, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, knees, the hips, and the neck. Waking up the body. Now bring the knees into the chest, and just small circles with the knees. Good, and then change in direction. Keeping the knees up, leave the hands fall out to the sides. Big inhale. As you exhale, we're going to drop the knees to the left and look up to the right. Now breathing into the ribs, into the spine. Good, inhale slowly, bring the knees back to the center. And exhale, dropping the feet and the knees over to the right and looking up to the left. Again, breathing into the spine, into the hips, anywhere you feel that twist. Good, inhale back to the center. Now bringing the right knee to the chest and leave the left heel down to touch the ground. More big inhale and then exhale, bringing that right knee across the body to the left side and leave the hands fall out like in a Y or T shape. And a bit deeper into that twist now. Inhale, filling up the belly, filling up the chest. Exhale, softly releasing. Good, slowly bring back to the center. Hug the right knee to the chest one last time, and then slowly releasing. And bringing the left knee to the chest. The right leg is out straight. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop that left knee across the body to the right side and leave the hands fall out. Looking up to the left if that's comfortable on the neck. Good, inhale slowly, bring that left knee back to the chest, hug it in, and then release. Or reaching, pointing through the toes and through the hands, making the body as long as possible. Reach, do a big stretch. Now walking the 2 feet and the hands over to the left side. So we like this banana shape here. With our left hand, grab the right wrist. And just give a little pull if you want more of a stretch along the side. Good, breathing into this right side. One more, feeling the ribs expand. Very slowly walking all the way over to the left. Hands on the feet, come over to the left, feeling a nice, over to the right, feeling a nice stretch along the left side of the body. So breathing into that side. Good, breathing deep into the lungs, feeling the ribs expand here as well. Good, slowly back to the center. One last time, just reaching, making the body as long as possible. Point the fingers, point the toes. And releasing, good. Good, so we're going to go into our happy baby pose now. So grabbing either the big toe or the outside edges of the feet. And any movement we need. So keeping the back flat on the ground. Or straightening one, bending the other, really getting into the hips or into the hamstrings, wherever you need it. Just playing around with it. Maybe the right side is tighter, or the left. You can just spend a bit more time there. Good, when you're ready, just dropping the feet down. Listen the hands by your side so your back is flat on the ground all the way from your head down to the tailbone. Hands are to our sides, feet are flat on the ground. We're going to go for some bridges, so we're peeling up off the mat. We're starting with the tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back to the shoulders. Push the hips up high, hold them for a second, slowly lowering down, and the shoulders, the upper, middle, lower back, all the way down till our tailbone touches the ground. Good. This time let's get an inhale with it. Inhale, slowly peeling up off the mat, tailbone, lower, middle, upper back, Holding for a second at the top before we slowly exhale, upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Good, let's go for 2 more. Inhale, lifting up slowly. All the way up. Pushing the hips up high. Holding for a second at the top. Slowly exhaling back down. Good, you got 1 more. Inhale, peeling the tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, pushing the hips up high, holding for a second, slowly exhaling, upper back, middle back, lower back, and the tailbone. Good. Let's bring the knees to the chest, bring the chin to the chest. We're going to try a little rock. So we're going to rock back and forward, creating some momentum, and then coming up into a seated position here on our mat. So here we go, big bend in the knees first, and the toes are pointed back towards us. We're going to move forward fold first. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, folding in front. One more breath and we'll come up. Good, slowly inhale, coming up. Reaching up through the fingertips, straighten the knees a small bit, and exhale, fold. This time maybe grabbing the calves or the ankles or the feet. Feeling that deeper stretch in the hamstrings, maybe in the lower back. Inhale, slowly coming up. We'll go for 1 more forward fold like this. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, maybe straighten the knees a small bit if you want more. And folding in front. Then grab onto the ankles, the feet, or you can grab onto the mat. It kind of anchors you down. Wherever you feel this today, that's where you're meant to feel it. Some people might feel it more in the calves, behind the knees, the hamstrings, the lower back, upper back even, anywhere. Just breathing into it. Let's take 2 more here. And releasing on that exhale. 1 more. Good, inhale slowly coming up. Let's just loosen out the legs. Good. So go back and bring the knees up, a small bend in the knees again, point the toes back towards us. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Fill up the lungs, and then right hand is going to come over to the left side as we twist. So you can hook underneath the knee or the foot and open up that chest. So this left hand can either reach behind or it can come to the hip. I like it here in the hip because it makes me open up the chest more. One more breath, breathing into where you feel that twist. Slowly come back to the center and reach up. Inhale. Fill up the lungs. Exhale as your left hand comes over and hooks the right leg. And then the right hand comes either behind or to the hip. Open up that chest. One more breath. Breathe into that twist. Good stuff. Slowly coming back. Just take one more forward fold. Inhale and exhale, folding in front. Down to the center. Good. Inhale, just halfway lift, just look forward, raise the shoulders, and then exhale, fold, maybe get a small bit deeper. Hold it here, 2 breaths. Good, inhale, slowly coming up. Let's loosen out them legs again. I'm going to swing over into our tabletop. So here, if you need to fold over the mat, then you can, just for your knees. Or you can get your pillow or a towel and put it underneath. So we're going wrists are underneath our shoulders and the knees are underneath our hips. Good. So we're going to do some cat-cows. So first, chin to the chest, rounding through the shoulders and the upper back, middle back, lower back, and pointing the tailbone down between the legs. Slowly as you inhale, start with the tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, looking slightly forward. We'll go 2 more rounds, chin to the chest. Rounding through the shoulders, upper, middle, lower back, tailbone, slowly inhaling, tailbone, lower, middle, upper back, and look slightly forward. 1 more round, chin to the chest. The shoulders, upper, middle, lower back, point that tailbone down between the legs. Good. Slowly inhaling, pointing the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, and looking slightly forward. Good, and just return into your neutral spine. Here we're going to walk the hands in front, bring the knees out to the edge of the mat, and bring the feet together for our child's pose. Dropping the forehead down to the mat, sitting back onto the heels and into the hips. Good, inhale, slowly come back up to our tabletop. So grab your pillow. We're going to do our thread the needle pose. So in our tabletop position, I'm going to start with the right hand. Inhale, raising the right hand up, and exhale, feeding that right hand underneath the left arm and dropping the right ear down to the ground, looking towards that right hand. Now the left hand can walk in front, or if you want, you can bring it all the way around to the right hip. Or just leave it here for support, wherever you need it. Trying to keep the hips over the knees. Concentrating on that breath here. Think about breathing into the shoulders. Let's take one more breath. Big inhale and slow exhale. Let's bring this left hand back and use it to push up as we release the right hand. Back to the tabletop position. Let's go on the left side. Big inhale, looking up to that left hand. Exhale, reaching that left hand underneath the right arm. Leaving the ear drop down to the ground, or if you have that pillow, looking towards the left hand. Right hand walks in front, or it can come all the way around to the left hip. One more breath here. And that right hand back, use it to support yourself as you lift the left arm out. Going back to this tabletop. Want to do our cat-cow, so bring the chin to the chest, round through the upper back, middle, lower back, pointing the tailbone out between the legs, holding it here. So really rounding that back. From here, walk the hands in front, keep the back rounded, and sit back onto the heels for your child's pose. So with your rounded backs, you're really getting to the shoulders now. If you want, you can rest your forehead on the pillow. Good, and slowly coming out. In your own time coming up. So we're going to flip over into our final pose, or Shavasana, everyone's favourite. You can use a pillow for this if you want, to support your head or your neck. Just leaving the hands and the feet fall out to the sides. Just cooling down the body, relaxing every muscle. If you feel any tension, maybe just a little wiggle to that body part, just move it, just to say relax. I'm going to bring you through a body scan and then give you a few minutes for yourselves. So now bring the awareness to the toes, the left and the right foot. The ankles, the shins, the calves, front and the back of the knees. Front and the back of the upper legs, quads and the hamstrings, to the hips, stomach, rib cage, to the chest, front of the shoulders, tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, each vertebrae one by one all the way up to spine, up to the neck. Up to the crown of the head, the ears and down the face. The eyes are gently shut. The mouth is gently closed. Jaw is not clenched. No tension in the mouth or the jaw. The breath is slowly falling in and out. On the front of the neck, the collarbones, in the front, in the middle, and the back of the shoulders, and all the way down to the fingertips of the left and the right hand. Body is completely relaxed. Just enjoying this moment for yourself, and I'll tell you when to come back. Now, without moving a muscle, bring the awareness to the toes. Without moving a muscle, bring the awareness to the fingertips. And maybe just get a bit of movement into the fingers and toes, into the wrists and the ankles, the knees, the elbows, the shoulders, the hips. Maybe moving the neck up and down or side to side. Any movement you need. You can give a stretch overhead if you want, or bring the knees to the chest. Or rolling either to the left or the right side, using your upper arm as a pillow. And using your top hand, push up into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And bring the hands together. Namaste. Thank you.